Hey guys, welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 7. Oh yeah. So, last time, working on the Zero Tick farm and the villager breeder, and apparently some people seem to think this is what's causing the server lag. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No. It causes client-side lag, which is mostly frame lag due to lighting updates and things of that nature. But other than that, no. It just doesn't happen. Also, I've got all the villagers in here. Oh, yeah. Very nice. So this is our mending. And then this is just a paper trade. I think this one we got for, infinity plus a paper trade. This one is efficiency 4. Not the cheapest, I don't think, but, not bad. I mean, I've used it to get some stuff here. And then this guy is Silk Touch. Again, I mean, I don't know if that's cheap for a Silk Touch, but it's a Silk Touch. This guy is Sweeping Edge 3. I decided to keep that guy because Sweeping Edge is nice. This one is Unbreaking 3, which is obviously good. This one is Looting 3. Again, just another good one, I guess. This one is Feather Falling 4, and then the Unbreaking 1 was what he unlocked there. And then this guy is obviously the Depth Strider 3 guy. So we're doing pretty good. I think I want to mirror that over there, though. Not going to do that today. We'll do that, some other point. So, I think we'll do the 2, and then the 3 path, and then the 2, and then build it there. You can see I've already flattened it out and all that kind of jazz. I just wanted to give you... Oh, yeah. So we did redo, or I did redo the villager breeding pen thing. So you can see we've got the powered rail going up there just to kind of... And then I've got a couple of chests in the corner. So that way, I place a cart here and I push it in there and it goes... But the reason the chests are there is so the potatoes, any extra potatoes that come in from up there... they get pushed down into here, into the hopper, into the chest. And then that way, it doesn't hurt to keep a, stockpile of taters. You know what I'm saying? They're actually turned off right now. I do have an on-off switch for this here villager breeder. It's that right there. As you can see, this guy is full. So, yeah. I just don't want to, building up a, crap ton of villagers down there. That would suck. It's not good for the, not good for the server. So I think what we're going to do today is I think we're going to work on figuring out the wall. I do want to put a wall around this thing. I think I want to knock this hill down, though. I kind of want most of this in, low-lying kind of areas. Thankfully, we do have some fairly decent tools. Oh, this Silk Touch. I was just looking in the enchanting table, and it had a Silk Touch enchant sitting there. I didn't actually buy it from the villager. I got a efficiency. I think it was efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch, and then I got the silk, the efficiency book from the villager, as well as the mending and all that kind of jazz. So. Yeah, so some landscaping is in the works today. Yeah. All right, let me get this hill knocked down, and then I think we'll see about doing some other things. Working on, because I want to design a fence, right? Like a wall that looks industrial-ish, I guess. Kind of maybe a little piece together, but not. You know what I mean? Because, it's the apocalypse or whatever. And so they've just got what they got. Obviously, parts of it are going to be, stone and, God, what is that? Smooth stone, I think is what they're calling it. Just because that's what I decided to make it. All right, let me get this. Oh, I do want to remind you guys, go ahead and hit that like button, show your support for the series and the channel. It really does help. Trust. It helps. Lets me know you guys are enjoying it. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification thingy doodler bell. All right, so since that's just about done, you can see we got quite a bit done over there, filled it in with dirt and all of that. There was this water source here. It's all covered in. I think we're going to put the main gate. So the idea behind this, I've been thinking about this. The main idea behind this is we're going to have this as like it was just a neighborhood, right? Like it was just a neighborhood. People lived here happily, blah, blah, blah. And the city went to ruin. And so everybody went over to here, right? And so it's going to be like a sprawling kind of neighborhood. It's going to be a huge area. There will be villagers at some point. Villagers kind of just roaming around doing their thing. We're going to have farmers, and, that different, all kinds of different things at some point. But right now, what we need to do is we need to figure out what we're going to do for... What's that? Oh. Okay. What we're going to do for the wall and the gate. I want a big gate right here. It's going to look like a giant gate, but I don't think it's actually going to be a gate per se. Maybe we'll see if we can get somebody to come over here and do this, some kind of redstone magic kind of gate, because it's all open, below. So shouldn't have to worry about room for redstone. I don't know. And if you're not familiar with my building style, I build on the fly. I don't plan things out. I just kind of take a look and, see what might work. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You think that's too big of a gate? I'm trying to figure out how we're going to tie everything together. So I'm thinking if we did something like this, and then, it can be hollow. And then something like that. How's that look? I was hoping it would go, it'd be like a concrete pillar kind of look. Although, would they build out of concrete? Or, I would, like, part of it would be concrete. But I feel like part of it would be wood, right? So let's see. So if we go with the same basic thing, if we did this, and then we did this in the middle. I feel like that could be a thing. And then what if we did... Oh, you know what? I brought the freaking stone cutter to do that, and then I don't even use it. So something like this. Actually, you know what? It would look better. As if we did... this. So we went one up, and then to put these. Obviously, we can take all that out. We're not going to need it. All right, so if we did that, and then copied this up. It doesn't have to be, like, super tall. I do kind of want it to go up and over and down, maybe. We'll see how that turns out. And then, obviously, this is going to be part of the inside of the gate. Again, don't know how that's going to turn out. Not a clue, but that's okay. We don't need to know, right? Nothing is permanent. That seems like really, really big. That's what she said. And then the question is, do we try... I feel like what we're going to want to do is continue the wall, whatever kind of wall we come up with. We're going to want to go across the river and then put in like some gate looking things in the river, just so that, to water travel, right? And then we'll connect the river over to the ocean. The ocean's like right over there. There's already a river going. It's just dry. So, yeah. But that doesn't look bad, right? That's not bad. Okay. I like the things that are happening here. All right, so that's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing we're going to keep, but it's definitely a thing. So I left a bigger opening up there, or a bigger, like it's not a 3x3. I did that on purpose so that we can hopefully get the name of the place. Because like I said, I'm thinking it's going to be like a neighborhood, like a cul-de-sac or, something like that. And we're going to put a name up there. It's like a gated entry kind of thing. So that's why I made this so wide, is because I'm thinking we could put like a little guard house here. And they take care of entry and exit and all of that stuff. We'll have the name up there. And then over here somewhere, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do the wall. I'm thinking the wall is obviously going to be a little bit smaller than that because that is a huge wall. I feel like we should go a little bit thinner too. So if we bring that in, right? And we just continue this along. Like I say, it's not going to be like a castle wall. And it's also not looking very beat down. I just realized it's fine. But if we do something like... if we bring that along, right? And then we do something like... something like that. I mean, it looks very industrial, I guess, but that's all right, right? I mean, that's kind of what we were going for, so... kind of. So I was thinking that would come along, and then in there, we would go ahead and do... something like this. Maybe not spruce per se. We'll have to, figure that out. But I'm thinking something like this. That also adds a little bit of... oh, I like it. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm down. Now we got to figure out all of this. Do we fill this in and make it flat? Because I feel like if this was a neighborhood, they would have made it flat, right? Like they would have flattened it off, made it all nice and pretty, right? I don't know. I mean, that's the whole thing. I feel like I'm kind of a little bit getting away from the initial idea, but I feel like that's okay because, like I said, it's going to be like a place where people lived at one time, and then all heck broke loose, and now that's where people are finding refuge, right? I feel like that could be a thing. I like it. I like it. All right, so I'm testing out a little thing here. I went ahead and moved, like you can see the difference. This, I don't know. I may, it feels like the spruce is just a little too harsh, I guess. It feels very harsh, but I'm not sure I like that either. So, yeah. But I figured, you know what? Let's get working on the guard shack that's going to go in the middle. That's going to determine where... where the roads are that go in and out. So I figure it's probably... okay, that should probably work. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm thinking if we do... nope. This, it should work, right? Like, so as long as it's in keeping with like the whole aesthetical of everything, I was thinking that just because, you know, they got to be able to see around, right? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure how this is going to turn out, but I mean, it's going to be super simple, right? Because we don't need anything. I mean, that almost looks like a car, but it's definitely a guard shack. I guess we kind of need a door on there. I think I'm going to put an iron door on there just because that seems more fitting. Iron. Okay. And then we could even probably stick a villager in there at some point. We'd have to find a villager that kind of resembled a... how are we going to do this? I mean, I guess? Right? And then if, like I said, if we can get somebody, you know, some kind of redstone person to build just a simple gate, you know, up-down gate thing here, that'd be kind of cool. Right? I'm digging this so far. You know, there's a little things here and there we got to fix. I wish I had a bamboo forest near me or just some bamboo near me. But to get bamboo, I either got to go back to spawn area or out that way. A lot of blocks. So, yeah. It's like 6,000 that way. And 6,000, yeah. So essentially 6,000 blocks, yeah. I mean, I feel like that looks okay, right? What if? I mean, I keep getting the feeling it looks like a car. I mean, if we did that, that would keep with the aesthetics. Maybe it's this that's throwing me off. And then if we did, I mean, that seems a little bit better, right? It's just a simple little guard shack. Like I said, this part of the whole thing is not that big of a deal. I do want it to look decent, so I think up there what I'm going to do is either put some black backing, so fill in that middle space with black, or with white, and then whatever. I think it's going to be black because I don't think there's anything that has black stairs and stuff, because we're going to have to make letters. I am open to suggestions on what to name the place. I was thinking of something like, you know, like New Haven, or, you know, something along those lines. Let me know what you think about the wall. And I think I am going to kind of just fill this in. And then, you know, I'll underlight it and do all that. But I think I'm just going to fill it in and then build the wall straight. And then probably somewhat of the same over here. I'm not sure exactly what to do. That's the problem with walls like this, is turning, you know, like corners and stuff. Although I guess, you know what? Let's do a little bit of testing here. So if we went, like, say we were going at an angle, see, that's where we're going to run into an issue, because we're going to have, right? But I guess if we had them all go in the same direction, and then we had, I guess we'd have to go like that, maybe? Just so it's all going the same direction. And then we would have these. See, the inside is what I'm worried about, so we could probably do that, I guess. And then something like that. But the whole, like, the difference would be, instead of putting the spruce, we would put this. Right? So that's how it would turn a corner. I mean, that doesn't look terrible, actually. So we may go with that. That's pretty nice. All right, so I got to figure out, like I said, If you guys can think of a name for the place, I'm thinking whatever that place is called. So I guess we should think of a name for the city. This should be similar, I guess. Like if that's Haven, this is New Haven, right? That kind of thing is what I'm thinking. All right, so I guess that's decent. So it says Casa. That's Spanish for house. I don't, there's not a whole lot you can put in there, honestly, but it's something. Yeah, I still got to get rid of that. I decided this should be a lake or a pond or whatever. Depending on where you live, it's either a lake or a pond. If you live in Arizona, that's a lake. If you live in Wisconsin, that's a pond. I got it all lit up under here. This has actually been growing for a while. I've been at this for a while. We're trying to figure out what the server lag is, and so I actually turned off the farm, but you can see it didn't change anything. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, those things they don't cause server lag. It's fine. It's all client side lighting update kind of stuff. You know what I think we should do is maybe do one whole. Oh God, yeah. See that? Do I have? Oh my God, I don't. What? I don't have any spruce left. Crap. I didn't even think about using this instead. I feel like it's going to be too much gray, though. You know what I mean? And I don't know why, I don't know why I keep getting the achievements over and over, or the recipe advancements. Yeah, that's way too much gray. So the only thing I could really think is maybe oak might kind of make it a little less hostile. And also, we need to put a backing on that. We got to figure out, what are we going to use for... Trying to think of what trap doors are not... So there's spruce, obviously. Because what I'm thinking is if we can get some spruce trap doors on the back of this thing, then from the back, it'll just look like a thing. So if we go, no, that's not a trapdoor. Okay. I'm thinking if we do this, how are we going to do this? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We can, as long as it, son of a... Yeah, there's a couple people on. All right, so there we go. So basically, that's what I was thinking. Oh, son of a... No! Dang it. Okay. You mother... There. Okay. Let's get down, see what we're doing. How's that gonna look? Yeah, that's actually not bad. Obviously, the letters are gonna change. I just wanted to see what it was gonna look like with some letters in there if the back was just open. But I think it's going to look better. Obviously, yeah, you can't really see the letters with the spruce in there. I'm thinking maybe some quartz, probably. I mean, even some diorite would work. It's just, you got to have the contrast so it stands out. I was going to fill that area in with red and then put the name on both sides, but I feel like that's fine, right? Yeah, so that spruce is not good with the spruce. But unfortunately, I got a lot of things going on today. Deliveries and meetings and all that kind of jazz. So, yeah, it's still jumpy. You can see it in the cloud. See it? Yup. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Like I said, if you have any ideas about any of the things we've talked about today, make sure to drop a comment. And I'll see y'all next time.